wish could change. I wish that I could get a little bit more financial flexibility, so that I'm not living paycheck to paycheck, because it's very stressful to do so. I wish that I could get in a position where I could spend more time with my wife and do more meaningful things with her, because we only get 1 day a week, and even then our time is very limited in what we can do, because half the days I'm doing fucking errands and shit that are really not meant to be meaningful time with your significant other. I would love to go on a honeymoon with her, you know, which we never got. And here we are 3 years later, and there is not even an inkling of that happening. I would like to have more financial flexibility, so if something happens with my business, I can either improve it or do something on, like we just talked about. I don't feel like I've lived a full life yet. I would like to live longer and do more things with my life, spend more time with my wife and my cat, and do more interesting things. So I hope that today would not be my last day. I would say, yeah, if I died today, that would suck, and I would fear death. Would I like to have more days off? Yes. Would I like to spend more time with my wife? Of course. How can I say that that would not happen again if I were to invite other people into my life as friends, right? So that's why. And, oh, yeah, you know, do I have time for friends? In reality, I don't have a lot of time for friends either. I wouldn't really have much or any time for friends. If anything, I want to spend more time with my wife to begin with anyway. But I don't even get past that first step. You know what I'm saying? I don't even get past that first step of, oh, let's go past the step of, oh, we did a co-op together online and we had some fun playing Apex Legends or whatever. And I won't want to play video games anymore. You understand? And for me, I like the fact that when I'm outside of this room, everything I do outside of this room is unrelated to what I'm doing in this room. You see? I go spend time with my family. We watch some TV and stuff that's unrelated to what I'm doing in here. Listen to some music, have some food, go out and do some fun stuff. And it has nothing to do with video games. And then when I'm back in this room, we're back to video games. And that's fine, because that creates the variety and the separation that I need. If your entire life is one thing, you have a lot of risk of burnout and problems. Seriously. And I don't want that to happen. One of the reasons why I have longevity as a content creator is because I'm a variety content creator. I don't just do the same thing every day. I do different games and different streams. It's not the same kind of content shoved down your throat constantly. That's a good thing. How many people out there do that? How many people since the launch of Street Fighter 6 have sat there and just played Street Fighter 6? Okay? If I did that, I'll be honest with you, I'd be burnt out. I would already hate Street Fighter 6 and be like, I don't want to play it anymore. Okay?
2 weeks later.
All right, I actually got a win on the first set. Now trying to lose like 10 sets in a row with Lily, right? I received a tip. Thank you. Again, guys, this is an impromptu stream on my day off. I'm not planning on anything normal. I just got a $10 anonymous tip. Thank you, whoever that was. You know, I'm not expecting anything. Thank you for that. I think I just got another tip. You guys, what is going on? Why are you tipping me? You're not supposed. I'm confused. Well, thank you. I just got an anonymous $10 tip. You confused me. I guess you guys were bored, huh? You guys had nothing to do today or something? Just sitting around? All right. Good.
Crying emojis in the chat, Babs. Crying emojis in the chat, oh my lord. It's your boy Duty, back again with another video. And yes, this is an impromptu video about our boy DSP. And before I start ranting and raving, the first lesson that Phil should take from this video is, the internet is forever. Everything you say and do on the internet is there forever for anyone to go, review, and watch, and use as evidence to debunk your garbage. That's right, folks. And your boy Duty's here to debunk the garbage. As you saw from that 2-minute or so video, we had tidbits of our boy DSP complaining about not having enough time to spend with his wife. How if he can change anything, he would change the fact that he can't or he doesn't have enough time to spend with his wife and his family. That's right, folks. Crying emojis in the chat for our boy Phil. And that was maybe, what, 4 or 5 different instances recently of Phil talking about my wife and not having enough time. He even got into not having enough time to do a honeymoon or money and so on, right? So you would think that all of the precious free time that Phil would have, he would dedicate and use it to spend time with my wife. You would think so, right? But of course, no. Phil doesn't do that. Phil yesterday decides that after spending roughly $500 on WWE Champions, he decides, hey, let me ditch my wife, right? Let her sit in front of a computer or an Xbox Series S and have her waste her life away playing Starfield. Now, first of all, your boy Duty doesn't buy that. He doesn't. Your boy Duty is firm team divorce, and I honestly believe that Kat just wasn't there. She was either with Tyrone, or she was doing something else, or God knows what. And Phil was just sitting there, bored, scrolling through Twitter, and he decided, why am I doing this? I should just be on stream, making money. Spending time with my first true love, that's right, and that's getting tips from random strangers. And of course, your boy Duty yesterday streamed his impromptu gameplay to see if there was any information or if there was some drama that Phil wanted to regurgitate. And of course, he didn't. It was a nothing burger. He just came on stream to play Street Fighter and make some money. That's essentially what happened yesterday. And while we were streaming it, I had about 4 or 5, well, close to almost 500 people watching my streams. Your boy Duty blew a gasket on Phil because he just became so annoyed with him. Annoyed at the fact that I don't know if Phil has some brain damage, or he has maybe early onset of dementia or Parkinson's, and he's just forgetting things that he says. But again, the internet is forever, Phil. Everything you've ever said and done online is available for the masses to review and to play back. And this is one point right here that I want to play back and throw it in your face. All of these times, I mean, if you go to PigPigGo and type in "spend time with my wife," you find hundreds of video clips of Phil complaining that he doesn't have enough time to spend with his wife. Now you may say, Duty, why are you making a big deal of this? It's if their day off, you know, they spent probably most of the day together, and Phil just wanted to relax and be by himself. Okay, Duty completely understands that. The issue that I'm having here is Phil's trying to couch this with Kat. You wanted to play Starfield on her day off. That was what she really wanted to do. My issue with that is that Kat doesn't work 6 days a week like Phil does. Kat works at max 4 days a week, maybe 3, depending. I mean, if you listen to Phil's streams long enough and you determine how many times Jasper's there versus not in the office, you can make a determination that Kat works part-time, maybe 3 or 4 hours, 3 to 4 days a week. Which means she's at home, doing nothing because Phil is working. So she's at home sitting there playing Starfield and Skyrim and ordering DoorDash. That's all Kat is doing. And that's from Phil's mouth. That's directly from Phil's mouth and his statements, his past statements. So we know that's what she's doing. Phil, you want us to believe that on your day off, your only day off, because remember, this is your 1 day a week. Kat gets 3 days off, or 3 to 4 days off in a week. So she could do whatever the hell she wants to do on that time while you're working. You want us to believe that your wife decided to play Starfield for a couple hours versus hang out and spend time with you. Is that what you're telling us, Phil? If that's what you're telling us, Phil, then that's pretty fucked up on Kat's part. If it's true. I doubt it's true. But if it's true, that's pretty fucked up on Kat's part. Because Kat has to realize that this is your day. This is together, both of yours, day off. You get 1 day a week to do whatever you need to do. And Kat gets 3 days or 3 or 4 days. Let's just say 3 days, right? So she can waste her time playing Skyrim. Those 3 days. She can waste her time all day playing Skyrim, which is perfectly fine. But on the 1 day off, you would expect that as her husband, you would go to her and say, hey, honey, I know you want to play Starfield. I know you enjoy Starfield. But, why don't you just give it a rest for today? Let's spend this time together. Let's spend this quality time together. Since again, Phil, right? I only get 1 day out of the week, and I don't get to spend a lot of time with you. I want to treasure this day with you and hang out with you and be with you. Let's go watch a movie. Let's go watch a show. Let's just connect. Let's connect as people. Because of course, I'm working 6 days a week and I don't get to see much of you. So let's spend that time and reconnect. You could play Starfield tomorrow or this weekend. Let's just spend that time together. Nope. And that's why I don't think it's true. I'm not buying it one bit. Phil was at home, bored out of his mind, tired of people trashing him on Twitter. He had no money because he wasted all his money on WWE champions. And he decided, hey, you know what? Let me log in because I know my dents, just like Phil said, oh, you must be bored. You must have nothing to do, which is true for the most part for his dents. And he decided, you know what? I should milk my dents on the day off. Why not? What the hell? They probably have some disposable income. They can give it to me. And maybe I can earn enough money for a couple pulls on WWE champions. And sure enough, that's what he did. He jumped on, he played for 2 hours of Street Fighter. Got clapped. And I have the video out there. But he wants you to believe that he just did this. He did this impromptu playthrough because Kat wanted to spend time in Starfield. And not spend the time with Phil. I'm calling bullshit. And if that's true, Phil, then you're a bigger piece of shit than I ever thought you were. You are. And it tells me that you don't give two shits about your wife. You're worried about keeping her busy, allowing her just to delve into video games, get fat, get complacent, not care, and just be fat and happy so that you can be left to your vices and do whatever the hell you want to do. And it's sad because that is actually a form of control. It's a form of narcissism where what you do is you essentially kind of dehumanize your partner. You know, I can see Phil scaring Kat saying, oh, you don't want to go outside. You don't want to go, you don't want to go to a restaurant because there'll be people taking pictures of us and they'll harass you. Or you don't want to go with your coworkers for dinner because they may see you and harass you. Those are manipulative things that narcissists do to keep control over a person. And you know Phil does that. Phil does that to his wife, and it's fucking sad. And I think he uses the video games and feeding her as a way of controlling her to make her lazy, overweight, in the hopes that no one would want her. And essentially just force her and give her no options to get out of that prison. Because that's what it is. This is a fucking prison for her. And I feel bad for her. And Phil, you're a piece of shit for doing that to the person you claim is your soulmate. The person that you claim you love. You're sitting here for 2 hours begging for money so that you can have some additional funds to probably order more DoorDash, because we know you like to order McDonald's DoorDash at night. That's probably what you were doing here. Instead of spending it with your wife, with your love of your life. No. She has to spend yet another day playing Starfield while you sit there in your dirty ass office and playing video games. And I love that little clip there where you talked about how you keep video games to yourself, you keep your personal life separate, because if you just stream and play the same video games, you're going to get burned out. And what are you doing? You're sitting here 10 o'clock at night playing Street Fighter. Good Lord. While your wife's supposedly downstairs playing Starfield. Yeah, I don't buy it. I don't buy it at all. Phil, you're a piece of shit. I really hope you watch this video. I'm calling you out. You're a piece of shit. You're a terrible human being. It's a shame what you're doing to your wife. Hashtag where's Kat? Hashtag team divorce. Every time you do shit like this, Phil, it just makes me, it makes me harden my position even more. That either Kat is not there, Kat's gone, and you're just keeping up this facade so that, you know, your ego doesn't have to take a massive hit when people clown you that your ex-wife is no longer in the picture. Phil, again, you're a piece of shit. You really don't deserve anyone in your life. You deserve to be alone. You deserve to die alone. You deserve to have a horrible death, Phil, and be by yourself. No family, no loved ones, no children, nothing, because that is the life that you've chosen, and that's what you deserve. And it's a shame that you're taking down someone like Kat. It is. It's a shame. Kat, if you listen to this, it's your boy Duty. Crying emojis for you. I'm sorry that you're downstairs literally crying because your husband doesn't want to pay any attention to you. If you're listening to this, get out. If you're still there, get out. Don't talk to him. Pack your shit. Move out. I'm pretty sure someone is out there will lend you a helping hand. I'm pretty sure that the tractor community will join forces and find you a place to stay and give you some money so that you can have a rent for a few months, some DoorDash, and we'll even pay for your Xbox Live so you can play Starfield. We'll pay for your Game Pass. Your boy Duty will give you a one year Game Pass subscription. Yes, he will. Anyway, hope you enjoed the video. That was a piece of shit. Peace out.